feel like 21, it's a knife. Bust a left, I got drunk and took a right. I'm so high, you fuck with me, I'll take your life. And then take your life, bring you back to fuck her twice. Hey, I'm in the cut, oh yeah, she wanna fuck, oh yeah, that little bitch cutthroat, yeah, she give me deep throat, yeah, stitch like low, combination no cheat code, yeah, I got the G code, done gon' sing on glee mode, yeah.
Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today's video is now another random ass commentary. Pretty much today's video we're gonna be talking about, is it better to be a kid or a fucking adult? And both have their perks and shit, and to be honest, I'm in this like gray area where being an adult's pretty cool, but then also I kind of miss being a kid. But when I was a kid, I kind of hated being a kid and kind of want to be an adult, you know, type shit. Like kind of like everyone else, but pretty much I feel like obviously if you kind of have a rough childhood, I wouldn't say mine was the roughest, but they're all rough patches, which kind of do push you to be like, oh, I want to be an adult so I can do what the fuck I want to do, or kind of like, you know, whatever. And I feel like even if you kind of have obviously a good childhood and shit as well, parents can be controlling, family can be controlling, all that shit, whatever the fuck. Pretty much I would have to say like fucking being a kid is pretty fucking lit. I wouldn't say being like a little ass kid's fucking lit. Like, yeah, I guess to a degree, because people kind of pamper your ass and all that shit. But it's also kind of a fucking annoying to a degree when you're trying, like, you know, you're getting older and shit and they'll still try and pamper your ass. Or, when you're younger and shit, it's just kind of like, those an age you kind of hit, I feel like it's like 7 or 8, when you can actually speak for yourself, you kind of know what you want, all that, but people still want to, like, you know, pamper and speak for you for certain shit. I wouldn't say that's like for everyone, but to a degree, like, they'll make decisions for you, obviously, because you're still a kid, you can't make up your own mind completely, but I feel like some decisions, like, kids can make up on their own, like, what color homework photo. But again, some kids legit struggle on that. I've seen kids where I work just fucking throw a fucking fit over colors. Like, bro, like, to pick a fucking color, it's not that fucking hard. But it's just like, I don't know. Also, being a kid, it just like, I feel like it kind of is like, obviously nice because you're not tied down to a job. Well, the only thing you're really tied down to is going to school, but school's kind of like, I don't know, back when I went to school, it wasn't that fucking bad. Like, obviously when my dad went, like, you acted up, you got hit on your hand with a ruler or whatever the fuck. I guess that was the thing he talked about. But now it's kind of like, well, when I went, it wasn't like that, but it was kind of still a bit stricter. But nowadays, it doesn't seem like it's that strict at all, so I wouldn't say school's even that fucking bad. It's almost like a daycare where, yeah, you get to learn shit, but to even a degree, like, if the kids I don't want pay attention, the kids I don't give a fuck, it's pretty much like daycare for them. They just get sent to the office, or they get sent to a different classroom, or they just, teacher tries to ignore them and try and move on with the lesson and shit. And, I feel like, obviously, they shouldn't just do that. They should at least try to assist the person and be like, well, yo, what the fuck's up? Like, you need to pay attention to this shit. But also, at the same time, you only can do so fucking much. But, pretty much, I would say, like, things like school and stuff, like, you kind of look at it in the moment like, this is shitty. But then you start looking back at it as you get older, and you're like, oh, damn, I gotta miss that shit. But also, at the same time, you working your job, you're pretty much doing the same amount of time you did with school, whatever the fuck. And I would say just like, I don't know, certain jobs and shit are fucking dog shit. Like the one I kind of have now is in that gray area of dog shit, not really that dog shit. But pretty much I would just say like, definitely, as you get older and shit, it is kind of, you know, like anyone would say, it's important to kind of get your shit together, because if you don't have your shit together, no, two things are going to happen. You're going to realize and have a midlife crisis about it, or number 2, you're just going to be a low-life, like, shit, piece of shit. Like, I don't know how to say any better, like, I have some people walk into my fucking walk, and I'm just like, how the like, what the fuck, you know, type shit. It's just not like they're completely tweaked out, they're not on drugs or anything, but they're definitely kind of like on that rougher side where I'm just like, bro, like, no offense to people who use EBT. If you're going to school, you have a family, whatever the fuck, you gotta do what you gotta do. But like, some of them, they'll spend like $500 on the EBT shit, and it's just sometimes a whole bunch of like unhealthy shit. I'm not really the one to judge. I kind of eat unhealthy, to be honest, but I kind of control it to a degree where it's like, not my whole grocery list is just fucking unhealthy ass shit. I don't know. Again, like, sometimes it's like weird because it's like, yeah, I know I'm not trying to judge people on the situation or whatever the fuck, but like, it's just like, that's the thing is, I feel like with being a kid, you never really like, unless you realize you need to mature because you're getting older, I feel like no one really is not like, you know, we have things called like kids, adults, all that, but then it's like those still adults acting like kids and shit. So I feel like really none of that shit exists. We're all just overgrown fucking babies at the end of the day. Like, old people are straight up babies. Like, again, not to say that in a bad way, but if you fucking think about it, we get born, we can't do anything, and we have to learn shit and to do shit. Then we go through life, our body gets beat the shit out of, and then we go back into that old state of not knowing what to fucking do. And if you have dementia, yeah, no, totally, that you go back into that, like, oh, what the fuck's going on type phase, like, if you were a baby, you know what I'm saying? And also, why I would say old people are like babies is because they're worse than babies, because babies will cry and throw a fit in the middle of a store, but they don't know better because they're a fucking baby. But old people, they know better, but they still throw the fucking fit. Like, it just, I don't know. But, I would say, like, really at the end of the day, being a kid was pretty nice. I liked it. Being an adult, I would say I don't hate it, but I wouldn't say it's as good as being a kid, like most people would say. Again, it's different for everyone because some people grow up in really rough environments, and being a kid was hell for them. And I feel like even to that degree of, even if you grow up in like kind of that rough environment, you still kind of find something at least that you liked as a kid that you can't really do as an adult, or that isn't like as accessible, doesn't happen as much, you know, like if that's like a family member you grew up with and then they pass when you're an adult, or like a business you really liked going to, like a food place, and they shut down, or whatever, they remodel shit, all of that kind of stuff. Like, again, I don't know how I'm really going with this exactly, but I feel like there's always that little part that is that in everyone's kind of like childhood, even if it's good or fucking bad, that they kind of still reminisce, oh fuck, I kind of hate being an adult. I feel like that's everything someone goes through. But I would say being an adult's the worst fucking thing ever. It's kind of nice. You get your freedom. You get to do your shit. But again, with getting that freedom, you kind of have to manage your shit. And I feel like that's obviously where a lot of people fuck up. And then they kind of get that whole brain thought of like, I don't know why I said it like that, but that whole thought of like, oh, I wish I could be a kid again because I didn't have to worry about this. It's just, oh, you're unresponsible and you hate taking on responsibility. And I feel like to a degree that it's kind of fucking obviously stupid as fuck. But then it's like, if you're taking on that responsibility and you still have your life together, but you still kind of miss being a kid, it's understandable, because then it's like, yeah, like you're managing all your shit and you're doing it, but then it's like, yeah, it is kind of nice, you know, not having to worry about certain things. Oh, it's nice being able to, you know, go to bed early no matter what, and then just all you had to worry about the next day was going to school. Like, but again, at the same time, imagine doing that your whole life for 100 years. I'd fucking hate it. It'd get boring to a degree. So enjoy what you have while you have it. That's all I can say. And I hope you guys enjoyed today's random ass fucking video. And yeah, see you guys all in the next video. Bye, guys.